hi friends, happy Thursday. It is the cleanest night of the week and I am back in the Lamazing Test Kitchen for more kicking chemicals to the curb like we do every single Thursday around here. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. Hi Dr. Laura, hi Mom, hi Heather, hi Lindsay, hi Jen. Hi guys, it's so exciting. It is my favorite night of the week. Hey Olivia, hey guys. If you are new to my Periscope channel, my name is Hillary LeMay and I am an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International. Hello, hi Debbie, hi guys, hi Casey, hey guys. And I love sharing this wellness lifestyle with all of you. Hey Kat, hey Mimi, and I am leading a global team of oilers, and it is so fun to share my own wellness journey right alongside of them. And I love to use this Periscope platform as just a way to connect and remove any of those geographical barriers. Hey Taylor, I'm so glad you're live. Hey Kim. And so if you would like to swipe to the right or up, you can share this broadcast with your followers and friends. And being an essential oil educator and leader just means that I just really love using essential oils in all aspects of my life, from cooking to cleaning to baking to our wellness, emotional support. There are no limits. And so you can swipe to share. It would be great for you to share that message. You can tap the screen as many times as you want just to show me love. Hey Lisa, hey guys, hey Heather. Hey Cheryl, and you can always click on my recent section on my Periscope profile page if you've missed anything or if you're just joining for the first time. You have a lot of catching up to do because I've been doing weekly Periscopes for the last 20 months. So there is hashtag a scope for that. So pretty much there is. The other day, Christian asked me about pickles and I was sending him the link and I'm like, yep, there's a scope for that. And someone else, Joan, the other day asked me about perfume. Yep, there's a scope for that. So it's been really fun just systematically going through the things that we use in our home and the things that we use in our daily routine and kicking the chemicals out where we can and just making sustainable and small changes in our daily habits. You can also go to youtube.com and just type in my name, Hillary LeMay, and you can type in magnesium, you can type in really anything you want. Pickles, but you can, it doesn't take long to straighten my hair actually. I unpacked my flat iron and I was like, oh, I haven't used that in like 2 years, so I'll have to, just refamiliarize myself with that, but that was fun. The Curl Squad, we like to have options, and sometimes we like to keep you guessing. I'm a Curl Squad chameleon, right? Oh good, Casey's got her natural calm magnesium. Magnesium is life. And so yeah, you can just type in my name in youtube.com and you can find anything you want. You can search, yes, straight hair. I like to keep it fresh for you guys. I like to switch it up, right? And I also administrate a public Facebook group. I have a private page, which is where we do our wellness challenges and we have so much fun there, but I also administrate a public group. So if you are on someone else's team, but you still want to learn from me and from all of our other people, hi Andrew, then you're welcome to send me a friend request or connect with me on Facebook and just send me a little message that you'd like me to add you to our public group, and I'd be happy to do that. I share lots of recipes on there, and it's just another great place for you to connect with people all over the world. And it is really fun. So, but tonight we are swapping the Coffee Mate, the dairy creamers filled with synthetic nasty chemicals and preservatives and flavorings that are not real. They are not natural, regardless of what it says on the label. There's nothing natural about that. These things can upset our gut. It can upset our digestion. It can exacerbate things like eczema, skin flares, internal inflammation, and so we're kicking all those to the curb where they belong for better alternatives. And so the first one that I'm going to do tonight is my Lamazing non-dairy DIY cashew milk. And then we're going to use it to create our own adventure creamer tasting bar. So we are going to use our favorite essential oil combinations and infuse that basic cashew milk recipe with essential flair. So it's a choose your own adventure experience. You can add this oil, add that oil. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to have so much fun. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how to make chocolate cashew milk. So I've used cashew milk for several years, and my oil squad has gotten used to me and my harebrained schemes, oh, cashew milk is awesome, and magnesium, and cacao, and all these things. And it's really fun to just broaden everyone's horizons, and of course my own. But you can certainly buy the boxed cashew milk. If you do, try to get the versions without carrageenan, because that is an added additive that will upset your gut. And so a lot of people have gut sensitivity, and when they eat things with carrageenan, like yogurt or ice creams or salad dressings with carrageenan, it really affects their gut balance, and we want to support our gut in so many ways. That's why we're doing magnesium, and we're taking our digestive enzymes, and we are kicking other chemicals to the curb. So we want to be ingesting easily digestible plant-based materials and lean proteins and things like that. Yeah, carrageenan is not good, and I would recommend just researching it. You can look up carrageenan in our public page stuff, and you can take a look at lots of web resources. But everyone's body's different, so I would definitely encourage you to, oh, hi, Allie. Hi, guys. Hi, Allie and Andrew. Yay. So I would just encourage you to research it and do what resonates with you and feels best. But you can just send me a message. We need to be connected on Facebook in order for me to add you to the group. So just reach out, send me a message, let me know you want me to add you to that group, and I would be happy to do that. So the 3 ingredients that I'm going to be using tonight that you might not be familiar with, I wanted to kind of share a little bit of reasons and the rationale why I'm going to be using those. So the first one is cashews. Now, cashews, though they are the lowest fiber of the nuts, they're packed with selenium, and they're packed with B6 and vitamins E and K. They're packed with antioxidants. They help prevent gallstone formation, and they also are packed with my favorite mineral. Can anybody guess what my favorite mineral is, which I can't even say? Mineral. Say that 3 times fast. Magnesium. They're packed with magnesium, and so most of us are deficient in magnesium. Exactly. You guys know. You guys have been here for a while. You know the drill. It's not, it wouldn't be a Throw It Out Thursday without a magnesium reference. So, and I also find cashew milk much creamier than almond milk. So almond milk is certainly great, and there's lots of great options. But again, you want to be a label reading gangster, and you want to look at the label of the boxed nut milks that you're buying. So you can get quasi-healthy almond milk and quasi-healthy cashew milk if it's filled with sugar, if it's filled with carrageenan, and if it's filled with lots of other preservatives. Whereas, or it can also almost be like mostly water and no nuts. You know, it could be just mostly filler. Whereas if you get the unsweetened versions of these nut milks without carrageenan, it's a definite upgrade to regular cow's milk or whatever else. However, it's really fun to be able to do it on your own, and there's nothing wrong with a boxed milk. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would recommend Silk for almond and for cashew, but you know, this is just, I love trying to make things on my own, and there's nothing wrong with buying the boxed milk. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So don't feel bad if you are just not into DIYs and you don't want to make your own. But I really find it fun, and Olivia loves to help me. Olivia loves to play around in the kitchen with me, and we love to learn about our oils together, and it's something really fun I can teach her. She can advocate for her own wellness at a young age, and she knows when she eats yucky stuff, she doesn't feel good. And so she can advocate and say, no, thank you, that makes my belly hurt. You know, I'm going to have something different. So cashews are fantastic. The second ingredient that I'm going to show you is dates, and I have an entire Periscope date night on dates. So if you are new to my channel or you have not seen that, I definitely encourage you to check that out in my YouTube archive. But they are great for digestive health, they are great for bowel health, they are great for weight management and healthy iron levels. So we are going to use pitted medjool dates in our cashew milk recipe. And then the third ingredient that we are going to use that you may not be familiar with is collagen peptides. So collagen peptides come in a canister like this. You can also get the Great Lakes version, which is just, it just has the gelatin label on it. But this is Vital Proteins collagen peptides. These support bone and joint health, which are really important, especially as we get older. They are a great protein to incorporate into your wellness pyramid before and after you exercise. Yes, collagen and dates are just so great together. They're short chain amino acids. So these are bioavailable, easily digestible, grass-fed, and it supports elasticity and the regeneration of the skin, hair, nails, cartilage, bones, joints. These are really, really important to incorporate into your wellness. So, and it's tasteless, and it's just a little powder. So you'll see it's just a powder. It's a little bright, so you won't be able to see that too much. Let me grab a spoon because we're in the Amazing Test Kitchen and I have access to all of my scope tools right at the ready. After taking hip surgery, Dr. Laura was using them to support joint support. Heather says collagen makes everything creamy. Yes, totally. Lindsay's like, give me all that. And so this is, it's great because it's got no flavor. You can add this to your smoothies, to your trim shake popsicles, to your trim shakes themselves, to your soups, to your nut milks and anything like this. It's just a really, really great thing to incorporate into your wellness. Now, because I know that Robin might be watching later and my mom's watching and they are vegan and do not eat animal products, and because collagen peptides are a beef byproduct, you can opt for the V-Shake, which is pea protein, and pea protein is going to be a great source of protein and fiber for you, so this is a great swap if you are not consuming animal products. So I really like to give people options, because this wellness lifestyle is not just about follow Hillary's recipes to a T and you will be this way or whatever. It's about an umbrella concept. Being aware, reading labels, learning what ingredients are and what natural flavors really mean, that there's nothing natural in there. So you can opt for the vegan version, which is pea protein, PEA. And this is going to be a great option for you to up-level your cashew milk and make it more protein-packed, so that if you are drinking it as a breakfast smoothie or as a creamer in your coffee, it's like protein coffee, really. And I know, Heather, if you're still watching, I know you love protein coffee. So this is just a great option. And again, if you want chocolate, if you're doing like a cafe mocha, you can do the chocolate trim shake powder. But in our chocolate cashew milk later, we're going to use cacao, which I showed you guys last week. You can also use the vanilla trim shake if you don't have the collagen peptides or you don't have any grass-fed gelatin. But if you are going to use gelatin, and I love to use gelatin in our homemade gummies that I'm going to be demoing in the future for you guys too. If you don't have gelatin and you're going to get some, just be sure that it's grass-fed. You want to make sure that it is a good quality product. So those are the ingredients we're going to use. We're going to use cashews, collagen peptides, and dates. So we're going to use the dates to sweeten the cashew milk. We're going to use the cashews to be the base of our protein and energy source. And then we're going to use the collagen peptides as protein and fiber and amino acids, and it's just going to give it a boost. But you don't have to use that. That's a completely optional element. This is just the way that I like to make it. And of course, I have already had some handy. And it's so super good and it's so easy. And I wanted to demo this recipe for a while, but I was very intimidated. I wrongly assumed you had to go through all these laborious steps to do this. I thought you had to like wring the nuts out and soak them and then squeeze them and do all these extravagant, like time-consuming things, and you don't have to do any of those things. The most time-consuming thing is soaking the cashews, and you can do that overnight if you want. You can do it when you leave for work in the morning, you can do it while you cook dinner, and then by the time you get the kids to bed and all tucked in and the house is quiet, you can do this. You could do it in the morning with the kiddos on a rainy day. It's just really fun and you're gonna love it. So hopefully you enjoy this. Now I am going to use the Terrasol Superfood Milk Cashews. These are halved already, and these are organic and specially made for baking and for things like making smooth and creamy nut milks. So this is just a brand I really like. It's called Terrasol, and I get my coconut sugar from this brand as well. You can get this on Amazon. You can use other nuts. The only reason that I really like to get these nuts particularly is because you don't want to use nuts that are roasted or salted. You don't want to use anything that's been processed. So you want raw, genuine cashews, because that's going to yield the most creamy milk. I mean, you can see this. This is super duper creamy. It's much creamier than almond milk, and it's just going to be fantastic. So you're going to love it. Also, the Zoya of the night, because I don't want to forget, because you guys ask a lot. This is Charla. She's super pretty, and I'm just feeling fall, even though it's summer outside. I'm feeling fall. So I'm wearing a little jewel tone action today with my nails. Zoya non-toxic nail polish is my jam. This is just part of the peeling back the layers, part of kicking the chemicals to the curb, but not missing out on the things we love in our life. Like, we can still have our coffee and our tea flavored with creamer, but maybe we can up-level it. We can still paint our nails and feel beautiful and feel like we're pampering ourselves without breathing in those nasty formaldehyde and chemicals. So this is just part of my jam and part of the lifestyle that I live, so I love sharing it with you guys, and I've been a Zoya collector for like 8 or 9 years. It's kind of a whole thing. There's a scope for that, so if you want to learn more about natural nail polish and some nail serums and all that stuff, I do have a scope for that. So let's get into making our cashew milk, because this is such a fun basic technique that you can use for almonds, and maybe I'll have to do that Periscope too. That would be fun too. But so basically, just for the prep work, all you do is you're going to soak your cashews in water, and you just want to make sure that you're covering the surface of the cashews with water. So you see I have a bowl with a strainer here for convenience. And because I've already made some, and this is good in the fridge for 4 to 5 days if you seal it up in a mason jar, I'm only going to half this recipe. But in the recipe that I provide, like all the detailed ingredients and all the measurements in our private Facebook group, in the public Facebook group, and then over on Instagram tonight later on, I will be posting the full recipe. So this will be 1 cup of cashews, but for the demo, I'm just using half a cup because I already have a great amount that I'm going to work with too. Oh, that's just for me to drink, but this is for me to have fun with over the weekend, make smoothies and oatmeal and stuff like that. So we are going to just soak our cashews in water for 2 to 3 hours, but if you want to let it go longer, you totally can. It's just going to add to the creaminess factor of those cashews and of the milk. And so what we're going to do is just take our strainer and lift it off, and this is a Pampered Chef thing that I love. One of my sweet friends, Anna, she brought this into my life, and it's just so convenient for when you're doing like food prep and produce wash. If you've got like blueberries or cherries or strawberries or anything like that, it's really convenient to just use your strainer inside a bowl. And so we're going to just discard this cashew water. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this down to dry off a little bit, and then I am going to bring my blender over here, and we are ready to groove. There we go. All right. So in our blender bottle, we are going to combine our cashews, okay? And I am just going to use a little scoopy scoop to scoop these cashews right on into my blender bottle. And this is a Ninja. I really like this because it's got individual sized cups. So if you're just doing a smaller recipe, you don't have to dirty the entire large Ninja bottle, but you know, just choose your own adventure. Do whatever you have. You can even use an immersion blender if you don't have anything else. But the cashews are already really nice and soft. And the reason that we soak them is to activate the enzymes. So activating the enzymes in the cashews make the cashew milk so much more nutritious. And it saturates the cashews from the inside out, giving a much creamier texture. And this just yields more milk than if you blended them like raw without soaking them. So that's just my preference. But if you don't have time, totally do what makes sense for you, because this is all about sustainable lifestyle practices and changes. And if it's too fussy, you're not going to do it. So do what works for you. Try a couple different ways. This is just the way that yields the creamiest milk for me. And as you can see, I mean, this is so creamy and delicious. It's awesome. So we've drained them, and then we toss them into our blender, and we're going to add 2 cups of filtered water. Okay, so we're just going to add 2 cups into our blender bottle. There we go. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And we are going to add a pinch of Himalayan pink salt just for trace minerals and all those good benefits for you, for your health. And we are going to add in 2 pitted medjool dates. This is going to give you your sweetness naturally. Now, if you do not want to use dates, you can use honey, you can use maple syrup, you can use stevia, you can use whatever natural sweetener that you personally like. This is just my preference. I love the dates. I think it adds a really cool dimension to it, and it adds like little flecks of dark, like it looks like vanilla milk almost, like little dots. It's fun. So yeah, you can add local honey, whatever you have. And then we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of cold soluble grass-fed collagen peptides. So again, this is the Vital Proteins brand of collagen. This is just gelatin that I really like, but if you are vegan and you are a meat freer and you do not consume animal products, you can use the vegan trim shake powder or any vegan clean protein that you like. And I think that's all. We did our Himalayan pink salt, we did our collagen peptides, we did our dates for sweetness, we added water, a pinch of salt for trace minerals, and we are going to blend it up. And this is the basic recipe, so I'm not going to add my essential oils until after this, because I like to be able to be flexible, and sometimes you might have guests that want to do cinnamon, or they might want to do peppermint. The brand of collagen is Vital Proteins, and if you miss anything, you can catch the replay, Jen, so don't be shy about that. You'll be able to watch, but this is grass-fed, pasture-raised collagen peptides. So now we are going to blend this up on high. Before your eyes, we're going to have cashew milk. It's that easy. We don't have to squeeze anything. We don't have to get all these weird contraptions. It's going to be awesome. Are you guys ready? Are you sure? Okay, let's do it. That's it. We have cashew milk, you guys. I mean, how amazing was that? How simple was that? We're going to blend it one last time. Okay, That's it. We have cashew milk, and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love this. And look how creamy this is. It's awesome. Okay. I'm so in love with this. It's like so fun. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my funnel because I don't want to waste anything. Actually, I'm gonna take my funnel in here. All right, and then you get your little creamer container. How cute is this? No straining. No, it's creamy because when you soak it, you're activating those enzymes, the water, the collagen peptides. It's gonna be so smooth and awesome. The dates, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's creamy amazingness. Like, I'm so excited. This is so fun. Ta-da! How smooth is that? I mean, come on, like, that's awesome. So much fun, no straining. And we have our cashew creamer, and what you can do is you can brew coffee or tea. Now, George and I are not coffee people, but we love tea, and this is a honey Roman chamomile tea, and I did too, Heather. I was so intimidated, and that's the thing. Don't feel intimidated by these things. You can look up multiple recipes and see there are so many different ways. And just like managing and supporting our own wellness, going to get a prescription is not the only way. It's one way, and it is an effective way, but it's not the only way. So I just encourage you guys to really be open to these things because it's so much fun. So like I was saying, this is some Roman chamomile tea, and I'm just gonna add a little splash of my cashew milk. Look how creamy that is. Look at how delicious that is. It looks like a fancy coffee drink. And then I'm gonna add some cinnamon bark essential oil to jazz this up. It is so fun making messes, and it's a blast. I'm gonna add a drop of cinnamon essential oil to this, and I am just gonna stir it up. And look at how delicious this is. This is just a beautiful tea drink, and it's gonna be so good. Oh, that is good. It's like spicy with the cinnamon and fragrant from the chamomile, and the sweetness from the honey. It's so good. And this looks like a fancy drink that you could get at Starbucks or somewhere. So that's tea. But if you want to do coffee, you can totally do that. So I'm going to just show you. I'm going to bring over here my little Choose Your Own Adventure tasting bar. And what we're going to do is take some of our cashew milk, okay? And we are just going to put some. I'm going to use my my funnel because I don't want to spill too much because this is like liquid gold and awesome. So we're going to just put a little bit of this in our little cups. And your company, when you have guests over and you do like a little brunch on Sunday or breakfast for them when they come visit you, or if you have dessert hour or whatever you're gonna do, you can make this and it's gonna blow their mind because they'll be able to choose whatever oils they want. And so like I showed you with cinnamon bark, now you can also do the toothpick swirl. If you want to try and taste a few different combinations, you can do that too. But I am gonna do a drop of cinnamon bark in this one. And then I am gonna do a little chai blend in the middle one. This is gonna be cardamom essential oil, and especially Heather was talking about fall. This is definitely gonna get you in the fall mood. Clove and black pepper. And so you can take just a drop of each of these, and these are the droppers from shareoils.com. I love them. They make crafting and baking and cooking and recipes so fun and easy with your oils because it's just fast and simple. And we're gonna just add a drop of clove with that cardamom and black pepper. It's gonna be so yummy and spicy and delicious. Okay, and then this one I'm gonna add lavender. You can also do lavender and cardamom, that would be really yummy. And just one drop is all you need. This is really, really potent, and the flavor is intense. And then what you can do is just swirl this around with a toothpick to swirl that flavor, and it's already getting frothy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's already getting really nice and frothy. Look at that, it's sticking to the toothpick. And then here with our lavender. And so what your guests can do is they can infuse their coffee with the cashew milk. Or, you know, if you're having like a little oatmeal bar, we love to do oatmeal, and it's so fun. Like, it's a simple recipe that you can do for friends and everything, but it's so fun because you can kind of jazz it up and put out your nuts and seeds and dried fruits and your different milks, and you can put out cashew milk, and people can really make their oatmeal creamy, and it's so fun and good. So this is just a really simple and fun way that you can present something different to your guests and friends and family if you're having an event, or you know, you're hosting the holidays, or you're hosting an end of summer party and people are staying for dessert or coffee, or they're coming over for brunch or for breakfast, or just for you. You can add this into your daily routine, and it's just going to be so much fun for you. And you know, you can just switch it up. I mean, cassia, like I said, peppermint. If you want like a peppermint mocha, you can do any kind of combinations. Let the kids choose. It is just so fun. You can even do this for a smoothie party. and put out different flavors of maybe tangerine or orange or grapefruit or lime. And in the smoothies, instead of using water or milk, use cashew milk. Or you can do that for, oh, Lindsay loves peppermint coffee. Yeah, it's really fun to do that all year round. But it's such a blast. You're gonna love this. So I'm gonna move this aside, and then I'm gonna bring back our blender for a minute because I wanna show you how you can do this with chocolate. So you can make chocolate milk. So in case your kiddos love having chocolate milk, but you don't want them having the synthetic chemicals and fragrances and germs, and not germs, but just all those nasty chemicals and preservatives in there, the high fructose corn syrup, all these things that we don't even know how to pronounce, in there, instead you can use chocolate. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use the rest of the cashew milk that we have in our blender bottle, and we're just gonna add 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. And we used that last week, and it's just not processed like the cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is processed with milk fats and all these other things and preservatives, but cacao is just the raw chocolate. So we're gonna just add 2 tablespoons of our cacao powder into our blender bottle, and there's no dairy here. This is not going to breed internal inflammation or candida. It's not going to exacerbate any of your eczema flares if you experience those types of experiences or have those health challenges in your daily routine. And we're just going to blend this up in no time, and you're going to have chocolate cashew milk. How amazing is this? Done. That's it. Like, so simple. It's like unbelievably simple, you guys. Okay. So here we have our chocolate cashew milk, and you can you know, you've already added your dates, so it's got to be a little bit sweet. But if you don't like it sweet, that's totally fine. You can just do, like I said, choose your own adventure. You can add honey, stevia, whatever you like. And then here is your chocolate, super dreamy, creamy cashew milk with no internal inflammation, none of those nasty things. That is good. Now, I like it a little more on the, not bitter side, but like less sweet. But if you like it a little more sweet, just feel free to taste and adjust it to your personal taste buds. But again, in no time, we made our own DIY cashew milk with like no time. I mean, you saw it before your eyes. It was so simple, so easy. No weird contraptions, no strange devices or anything like that. Just a good old blender that everybody has. Everybody has a strainer at home. We made basic cashew milk, and then we infused it with a flair with our chocolate. Now for chocolate, I would probably do peppermint, because peppermint chocolate is like, hello, we did that with our grasshopper pops last week. So I'm gonna give this a little boost with peppermint. And again, this is just such a great way for you to, here, let me grab a metal strawberry so I can mix. This is just a great way for you to incorporate so many other things. Yeah, this is a great project. With the kids, if you are a teacher, you can teach your children about all the properties of nuts and all their benefits for you, your body. But this is a protein-packed treat that you don't have to feel bad or guilty about, either drinking yourself or giving your kiddos. You can use this recipe to make creamy coconut popsicles. Like, you can add some shredded coconut, some unsweetened organic shredded coconut, and add those into this. There's just endless possibilities. So reach out for support if you need help. But like I said, in no time, we made this really cool tasting bar that you can offer your guests when they come over to flavor their coffee. Where did I get the bottles? These are actually from Michael's. These are little milk bottles from Michael's. They come with a little metal lid, and so you can put these in your fridge. If you're like drinking a few sips and want to put it back, you can just put the little metal lid on it. And then these are from Bed Bath & Beyond. I think they're like little dessert cups. And then this is from Bed Bath & Beyond too. This is just a little creamer cup. But you know, you can put this out for your guests. They would never know. And you're providing them so much value and health, and it's sharing is caring, you know? And so we also infused our tea with our cashew milk too. We have tea, we have coffee creamer. You can use this for smoothies, for oatmeal, for your popsicles, your trim shake, your smoothies, anything you want. And you can let the kids have fun and taste test these for you and see what oil combinations they like. We've got cinnamon bark, we've got our chai with clove and cardamom and black pepper. It's spicy and sweet. And then we've got our lavender. So there's just so many possibilities, and this is really fun. So reach out if you need support or help. If you want to get started on your oil journey, I would love to support you and bring you into our oil family. We have so much fun. We have a blast. We are working as a team to help support each other. It's a positive, safe place. Also, anyone that gets started with their essential oil journey receives a copy of this book. This is like my Oiler's Bible. It is the Essential Life book. It has 500 pages of glossy, amazing information. I love love it so very much. I am constantly inspired. I love learning, and so it's really great because each of the pages that describe each of the oils has citations for all the medical anecdotal research and data on each of the oils. It's so much fun. So I would love to support you. If you do not have anyone in your life that's super excited about oils, but you are loving oils, again, I would love to plug you into my public page. Our private page is just for my oilers so that they can get the most value out of that, and they get one-on-one support with me, and we do virtual wellness mentoring and support and follow-up calls, and we have fun. We have so much fun, and continuing education, of course. But if you do not have someone that you can reach out to for support, you can always reach out to me. I can plug you into that wealth of knowledge and that treasure trove of information. There's 3 years worth. This week is actually my 3-year anniversary with doTERRA, so it's been really fun. All the learning, all the people that I've gotten to meet, it's been so much fun. It's definitely been one of the joys of my life. So thank you to all my oilers that are watching and that have continued to support me and share your stories with me. It is so fun, and I love it so very much. So I will see you guys next Thursday for more chemicals to the curb. But in the meantime, I'm gonna drink some cashew milk and have some delicious sweet treats for me. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope if you try to make your own cashew milk that you will tag me on Instagram or Facebook and share with me what flavor combinations that you like to do. And again, if you do not eat meat or eat animal products, you can always use a vegan version of protein powder instead of the collagen peptides. So there's always lots of options. You always have choices. So until next Thursday, I hope you guys have a great night and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you then.